Broadcasting from Miami, Florida.
Check this out.
Let's go. Welcome to 25-8 The Culture. On who's hot and who's not. Everything hip-hop. Turn it on, turn it up, get it loud. Here we go. You're now vibing with 25-8 The Culture.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ Pablo McAbee from 25-8 The Culture with your host, D-Wise from the Big Fellas. What it do?
What's up, y'all? We got a lot of interesting shit to talk about today, you know what I mean? Can't wait to get into it. Let's do it. You already know. Mwah, you know what that's about.
Then my dog, Big Money Boy Lance. What it do?
Hey, what's good, my brothers? Second show of 2021. But you know what's up. Cup in one hand, smoke in the other hand. Let's get to it.
All right, man. So we're getting today's topics. You already know. What recently just passed is the inauguration with Joe Biden. You know, we probably got mixed feelings on the show about that. You know, I wasn't for Joe Biden. I'm not for any president. I'm not for anybody trying to oppress the American people and turn this more into a communist country. That's how I kind of feel on that situation. D-Wise, take it away.
Nah, man, I'm a communist country. Nigga, you making me laugh. But, like, yo, real talk. I'm going to keep it real. I think I'm more excited that Trump is gone than that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is in. I think that's the best way to, describe my feelings of everything. I was happy that the piece of shit went out the door. And I can't honestly say what's going on right now as far as if, as long as, like I said, as long as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris keep their words and say what they're doing, because the nigga still owes us about $2 billion apiece, right? Because we're supposed to get more money from this. They said, we get the House and Senate, and we get in here, we're sending more money. So I'm waiting for that paycheck, you know what I mean? So that's step one. It's looking like things are rolling smoothly. I'm glad Trump's gone. I need him to prove himself. If not, I need him to leave. But it looks like happy days so far. We'll see what's going on. I haven't heard any bullshit happen yet. So, yeah, man, that's how I felt about that. But I do want to shout out of all the things that happened, there was a very talented young sister. She's a poet. Her name is, I can't believe I didn't put it up. Anybody? You got 5G now. You can't pull it up. Lance Draper. But there was a young sister. Now get to the point now. There's a young sister poet up there. I'll bring up her name in a second. But that was the highlight of the inauguration for me. This sister came there. She's the youngest poet like ever.
Amanda Gorman.
Say her name again, brother?
Amanda Gorman.
Amanda Gorman. Look her up. Very talented. I loved her poem. It meant real shit. You know what I'm saying? I felt it from A to Z how she spoke. And you could tell the sister really put time and energy into her craft. So anytime I see our people putting time and energy in the craft and getting awards that don't go with the, so-called, oh, this is not what black people do or black people get. Well, we breaking barriers, we breaking fences. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy. And that poem was great. So that's my 2 cents on the whole inauguration.
Well, shout out Amanda Gorman, who is now a bestseller. And the books ain't even come out yet. Kudos to you, my beautiful black sister. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Kamala Harris. You're not black. I don't care about none of that shit. Do what you said you're going to do. That's it. I don't care about none of that. I ain't even get the 600. That's bullshit, right? I ain't get the 600. I'm the only motherfucker I know that did not get the 600 that they sent in the last couple weeks. Talking about file your taxes and get a rebate. Fuck your rebate, bitch. But, oh, you too? All right, cool. So 2. But yeah, come on, man. That's bullshit. Just do what you said you're going to do. I'm going to be honest with you. You rolling out this new plan. I don't give a shit, honestly. It ain't nothing that really sparked my interest. I don't care how good Michelle Obama looked at your inauguration. Don't move me. I don't care about how many minorities was at your inauguration. It's still, fuck you, pay me, bruh. Straight like that. Kamala, you still not black. Send me my money. Then we talk about it. Other than that, Amanda Gorman, kudos to you and to the other performers that crushed it. But fuck Joe Biden and fuck Kamala Harris.
I just want to say I got my 600. Did you get your 600, DJ Pablo McAbee?
I did get that $600, but I still need more fucking money, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, we're still in the whole 2 bands. I don't know what's going on, Lance. I apologize for that, but
yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. He must have been listening to the podcast. So he was like, "Yo, not that nigga, not that one."
Oh man, yo. So how did everybody feel when Donald Trump didn't show up to the inauguration? That he didn't
Gangster.
do the proper way of transferring power.
Gangster.
can't give him no gangster look. That was on some pussy shit. You know what I mean? He didn't get his way. He had a hissy fit. Or if I can't do it, this, or I feel I got cheated. He didn't show up. He ain't the first person to lose. You know what I'm saying? He should have just been like, whatever. Let me keep it going. Show your face. You're only going to be there for a little bit and then kick rocks and leave like how every other person left. You know what I'm saying? Be there when they read them in the White House. Give them their briefing like you're supposed to do. Come on, man. That ain't no gangster shit, yo. That's on some cowardly shit, yo.
He is the first president to not go to the inauguration in over 150 years. If that ain't gangster, I don't know what is.
I think Richard Nixon didn't go to the inauguration because he left before his impeachment. I don't think that was 150 years.
Hey man, what I'm looking at right now, shout out to 5G. Send me a sponsorship, pay for my services. I'll shout you every week. First time in 150 years, outgoing president doesn't attend inauguration. They must not be counting impeached.
Okay, well, no, because he didn't get impeached. He left before the proceedings happened. He just disappeared. So maybe because he wasn't the president, you know what I mean? Because after that, his vice president stepped in and became, you know, the guy. Yeah. So, okay, maybe that's what it's going for.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Fuck Biden. If I feel like that, of course he feel like that. That shit don't move me one way or the other.
Yo, fuck Biden. I bet Trump is probably somewhere in West Palm Beach on a golf course. Wiping that. And then when something goes wrong with Joe Biden, he'll fucking tweet about it and say, I told you so.
He better watch out, though, because the IRS say he owe bread. So he better keep it low because the feds are coming, man. He can pardon everybody but himself. You feel me?
You know, they tell you about about hustlers, right? Yeah, they can lose it all tomorrow. They still gonna find a way to get it back.
100%.
Trump good.
Can't do it if you in jail.
All right, you got me there.
All right, so right before Trump left, you know, he wrote off 100 people for a pardon, and out of those 100 people, Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, and Henry O from Death Row Records was one of the people to be pardoned. How we feel about that? You feel me? You can't Lil Wayne. He's an icon.
You know, I'm gonna say it to this. I'm gonna say because I watched the documentary, I thought it was funny. Shout out Joe Exotic. I know he tried to get a pardon too. It just didn't happen. He was on that list, and Trump was like, "Nah." But I watched that Tiger King shit. That shit was entertaining. And I still think Carol Baskin killed her husband. So now get to the other shit.
Facts.
Also, I just want to put this, that Bernie Sanders photo that's going viral, that shit's stupid. I don't know why it's going viral, but it is what it is. Now back to your question. Kodak Black being pardoned, he's young. I hope he comes out and continues making his music. Like I said, I'm not going to say I was bumping Kodak 24/7. There were some things that was just on the radio a lot, but I do want to see young Black people prosper. So hopefully he learned his lesson, stop doing dumb shit, stop hanging with the niggas that's making you, that's around your clique doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? You almost got jammed up on some stupid beef shit when you commented it on Nipsey Hussle's girl, and it was your own man filming it, saying, she that Lord under that baby though. And your man's recorded it and sent it out. So change your circle, you know what I mean? Do better, and I wish you nothing but prosperous years and keep making music, make money, and you seem you do good for your community. Keep pushing that. Lil Wayne, like DJ Papa McAfee said, he's an icon. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like him or not, his thumbprint will forever be on music. You know what I'm saying? The Carter 3 alone is, that's a treasure. Niggas was bumping that everywhere. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, down south, whatever you want to talk about, niggas was bumping that shit. You know what I mean? So that plan that we were making fun of, like, why the fuck are you meeting with Trump and he's on his way out? Well, this was why. It wasn't about, now, don't get twisted. I don't believe it was about, oh, I want to talk to him about black people. This was, I'm in some shit. What's up? And it worked.
Word. We also can't forget Kwame Kilpatrick. He was also pardoned, former mayor of Detroit. I don't know. I guess big up to Trump. I'd like to see Big Meech's name on this list.
Oh, facts.
You know what I mean? I'm sure we could all think of another one or two that we'd like to see on this list. Bobby Shmurda. But
murder.
So I guess
my brother Prince of Pentium, yo. You already know what it is too.
Facts.
Shout out Prince.
Big facts. So it's cool, but it's Trump showing that, hey, if he still want to do something, he gonna do it, whether it's spiteful or whether it's real quality intentions behind the show. Big up to the people that got off. You know what I mean? But this shit really don't mean nothing. Because like I said, we still missing a couple that we would really like to see get out.
Yeah, I would have liked Mitch to get out, especially when Obama came through and dropped all charges on drugs and nonviolence with drugs and stuff like that. And that was a big part of his time. And shout out to Mitch. You want to talk about not snitching? Nigga had a 20-year run in the game and never gave up the connect. That's not snitching to the fullest. And all you had to do was give up the connect and the nigga would have been home. Nigga didn't even give up the connect. And the connect don't even live in the country. So, you know what I mean? That would have really did nothing for him. He would, you know what I mean? No one would have gave a fuck. The feds wouldn't really talked about it. You know what I'm saying? His connect's all in a different country. No one would have went to jail for it. Niggas like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna do my time. So, yeah, especially they let go of Mitch's brother, but Big Meech is in there. You know what I mean? And I think it's because, if I had to look at it, I think they're scared of Big Meech because how powerful the nigga could be when he comes out. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's what that is. I think that's more fear than actual justice going on. You know what I mean?
All right, on to the next topic. Plies removes his gold teeth. He buries them, has a funeral for them, and everything. So, when it comes to this topic, I'm a Dade County nigga. You feel me? Dade County niggas, we wear gold teeth. Damn, I should have had my gold teeth on for this interview, but I don't.
I agree. I'm not a Dade County nigga, but, niggas in New York always wearing little gold pieces, little things like that too. But I'm going to say this, though. Instead of him, because he had permanents in, do what we do. Have pullouts. You can put them in when you feel like it. You can take them out when you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the move. That's why I really don't like him burying his gold and everything. Like, nah, man. Like, you know what I mean? I think bottoms is dope. I think fronts is dope, however you want to do it. But I feel like if you're getting tired of them or you want to eat without that metal feeling, whatever, you pull them out, that's that. So, it what it is.
Go ahead, Pablo.
Now, do you feel like it's a certain level of maturity or he just want to have the pearly whites? Because man, you know what? Back in the day, I used to kind of feel like, a lot of rappers used to wear gold teeth and stuff. But now it's like, from looking at Gucci and everybody else, everybody's getting these veneers, bro. It's like, that's the new gold. That's the new, bling bling. It's like, all right, let me take all these golds and diamonds out of my mouth and just get, some veneers, which probably, cost about $13,000 and up. You feel me?
Well, I never had a pair of gold fronts. I always wanted me a pair. You know what I'm saying? I always thought they was fly as shit. Especially when Paul Wall came out with that song Grills and shit. Had to have one, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's a big deal. Plies is decided to bury his gold teeth. How long he had them teeth in his mouth? 10, 12, 15 years? Or do we know? It might have been time to take them motherfuckers out. I just think it's a classic case of somebody doing something and then being over it or being tired of it and then trying to flip it to be something bigger than what it is. But just say you tired of the fucking gold teeth, my brother. You got the permanents in, like D said. If you got the fronts, you pop out, you put them to the side, you got the teeth out anyway. But you got the permanent, so maybe it's a new level of maturity for him. I just don't think we need to big it up as, oh, the new wave is taking out your grills or your gold teeth and doing this. We just appreciate for what it is. It's just Plies getting to a level in his life where he don't feel like he needs the gold teeth no more. The veneers may be gold teeth to him now because he had the gold teeth for so long. That's his new bling, like you said. So no big deal. I don't think we need to hype it up too much. But again, I'm a nigga that never had a grill before.
I will say this: when you get your grills, because you're gonna get them, I feel like everybody should. And you go into a club and the light hits them, and everyone just looks and like, and you just look back and like, you be feeling yourself. I ain't gonna front. You know what I mean? You feel yourself. And then the thing about the pullouts, and it's happened to Pablo Maccabee, it's happened to myself. You're gonna take them out to eat one day, and you're gonna lose them. And it's gonna hurt your soul. I'm telling you the truth. Am I lying, DJ Pablo Maccabee?
I've lost about 5 or 6 pairs of goatees.
It's gonna hurt your soul. And then you gotta go bite, get the moles down, and do them again. The only thing is like, okay, you gotta get a new pair, this and that. Maybe you'll spend a little bit of money, more, maybe less, but it hurts. The permanents, they don't go nowhere. But a pull out, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be like me. You haven't had goals for so long. You're not gonna like, people try to eat with them in. You're not gonna like that metallic taste of your food. You're gonna be like, let me eat. You may not get stuff in them because it can stick into your gut. Let me do it right, flawed. Yeah, but when you get them, you're not gonna be able to stop smiling.
You know who got a badass pair of permanents? Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints. You ever seen that brother smile? Man, son, it lights up the camera when the camera. Well, I would say when you see him play this week, but Tom Brady got rid of his ass. You just happen to see Alvin Kamara. Just check his teeth out.
They better than Wayne's because Wayne's is diamond and crescent. Them shits is raw.
Yo, I think these might be better than Wayne's, yo. The man looked like he really had like an ice skating ring in his mouth. Shit was dope.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yo, on to the next topic, man. So the latest versus battle between Ashanti and Keyshia Cole. To be honest, I was in the room here and there because Kevin Samuels was on at the same time. You feel me? That was my dog right there, the Godfather. So so I was going back and forth, and I prefer watching the Godfather. But I will say, Ashanti was looking so fine though. She was looking real good.
They both was.
But I'm hearing complaints. She was an hour and a half late to the battle. These versus battles don't be starting on time. Black people would be getting frustrated. Like, what the hell? We were actually on time, but you late. We were late, and you even later. So it's a lot of bullshit. And I heard Ashanti won probably by 2 songs. You feel me? It was kind of mostly a tie. Win for Keyshia Cole, win for Ashanti, but overall it seemed like she had won by 2 songs.
I mean, let's keep it real. Am I the only one that's gonna say that Keyshia Cole had to be drunk? If you watch the shit, this bitch was blitzed. All right, no disrespect, I'm just saying, bitch, but like she was gone. Even to the end when she was saying bye, she was like she was drunk. Ain't no way of coming back from that. That's why she probably won. I mean, listen, both of them got hits, both of them sing, but both of them was looking sexy. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully my wife didn't hear that. But she was drunk, yo. Keyshia Cole was drunk. And if someone say something different, then enlighten me and inform me, but she was gone.
I watched the battle. I think DJ Pablo Maccabee sent me the link because I completely forgot about the battle. But once you sent me the link, I watched it. And hey, you're right. Ashanti was looking good than a motherfucker, but Ashanti been looking good. You know what I'm saying? Keyshia Cole, girl, you shit. Keyshia Cole, girl, you lost that battle, but girl, you won my heart. You feel me? Keyshia Cole. But you know what's funny about the battle? When you listen to Keyshia Cole's music, it's like, baby, who hurt you? Who hurt you? All her records are like, I should have cheated. And then there was another one where it was like, you broke me down. It's like, yo, Keyshia, baby, we need you with a little more positivity in your music, girl. Like, she has so many hits. Out of the 20 tracks she played, I want to say 14 of them, without question, was about heartbreak. Good songs, but it was about heartbreak. She lost the battle, I say 20 tracks, 12-8. No, I did that wrong. No, 12-8. That's right. Yeah. That's 20. 12-8. Yeah. Because Ashanti backloaded her 10. Ashanti basically put out her, I don't want to say second rate, but you know when you have your elite of the elite, your top shelf material. She kept 80%, I'll say 70% of her top shelf material for the last 10. Now, when you say 70% of your top material for your last 10, you have 9 guaranteed bangers. And that's what she did. Keyshia Cole came out strong. She dominated early. Like, she basically walked out there and took the first 3. Easy. But she threw a couple duds out there, and Ashanti came out in the end. I mean, Ashanti came out with Ja Rule bangers, Murder Inc. bangers. Like, that girl is talented. So she won the battle. Keyshia Cole won my heart. But Ashanti won the battle.
So we're just going to skip the part where Keyshia Cole had to be drunk. You don't think she was saucy?
I really want to tell you, don't talk about my woman like that in public. That's what. That's how.
I mean, okay, listen. I can understand why she took your heart, but you should have called your girl like, "Yo, pick yourself up, mama. You're looking a little something."
You know what I'm saying? She's a competitor.
All right, cool.
And when you're a competitor, you know what I'm saying, the emotions come out of you. I'm not gonna blame that on the alcohol, even if it was the alcohol. Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
2 more. Ashanti was looking good, but like, let's not forget that she really did trim down her sideburns after 50 Cent said that comment about him. That's first thing.
You know what?
Everyone had Ashanti on the poster, looking fine. 50 Cent said, "Look at them Elvis sideburns. Niggas really want."
Ashanti, when you see this clip, I want you to know that me and DJ Pablo Maccabee did not find that funny at all.
No,
nah, they found it hilarious.
Baby, I would comb your sideburns and baby hairs down with the gel, okay? I don't care if it connected down into a little bit of a one joint. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Ashanti, you are beautiful. Oh, no. I said Keyshia Cole won my heart. Ashanti, no. Never mind. Keyshia Cole, we're still talking about you, sweetheart. You won my heart. But nobody care about the sideburns. Ashanti was always fine.
And
you wrong for that. You wrong for that.
I keep it real. That's my job. And also, the song, as far as Keyshia Cole singing about heartbreak, that's her bread and butter. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Mary J. Blige been singing about niggas ain't shit for 25 plus years and still growing. That's just gonna be what it is.
I agree. You can always make money talking about how niggas ain't shit and how they broke your heart. You right about that. My fault.
That's why there was 1 million viewers in there. You feel me?
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I was in there too. I was commenting. I saw Tanisha Thomas and YK Osiris. I'm like, yo, check us out. They ain't say nothing, but we saw y'all.
All right, on to the next topic about heartbreak. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West headed for divorce. Did anybody see this coming?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, D, but we knew this was coming when we found out Kanye was having late night conversations when she was dating Reggie Bush. Y'all don't remember the episode of Keeping Up with Kardashian? She was like, "Oh yeah, me and Kanye, we would talk till like 4 a.m. And it's like, bitch, you're literally dating Reggie Bush. What are you talking about? You cannot brag about talking to another man at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning when you both know you are involved with Reggie Bush. So of course we saw this coming.
I agree. I'm backing what he's saying. He was never supposed to marry Kim. Ever. It was his turn. Everybody from Bow Wow to Ray J to Nick Cannon to all the other people she had, Reggie, but they all said, have fun, protect yourself, and move on. This is a rite of passage, black man. Go fuck the shit out of her. She'll let you put it in any hole. She's a porn star. That ass is nice. You feel what I'm saying? That's what was going on. That's what the word on the street was. I got it from the streets. That's what it was.
Wait a second.
So what he did, hold on. I'm going to let you get yours in. Let me finish this so I don't get sidetracked. What he did was against the code. They told him, hey, put a condom on. Kanye West said, I'm Kanye West. I don't need to put a condom on. Now she's pregnant. Now, because your mom's not here to give you the black, educated woman that your heart is not here telling you, son, do right by it, whatever, and now she's not here, so you're going to be like, my mom wanted to have grandkids, I got to do the right thing, instead of your mom probably telling you, like, no, you don't do the right thing with that one. So what happened. But if you were going to think that they were going to be on some Will Smith, Jada Pinkett shit, be around no matter what ups and downs for the rest of their lives. Some Denzel Washington and his wife, be there forever. You know what I'm saying? If you thought we were going to be on some D.L. Hughley and his wife, be there forever type shit, that wasn't going to happen.
I agree. And don't forget Samuel L. Jackson and his wife.
Facts.
So, man. This Kim Kardashian thing, man, it was doomed from the beginning. And like you said, when he lost his mom, that was devastating to him. Like, all jokes aside, like that really affected that man. And I just feel like this wasn't the best move for him, but maybe it's good that it's happening now. You know what I'm saying? He's got this business ventures, he got his family and all that. So hopefully it's the best for both of them. We know Kim gonna be all right. That DM is lighting up, my brother. She ain't gonna be single very long. That's the one thing you can bet on. But as long as Kanye's good and we don't have to worry about losing an icon and him not handling this well, we'll be all right. Everybody will be okay.
100% agree. That was a good take.
Also, I think we should put this out there. We were not slut shaming there by naming Kim Kardashian's list of exploits.
Nah, I'm just giving out facts. I'm not trying to give out.
Just putting out that disclaimer.
You can do what you want. There's certain guys that like crazy kinky things, and certain guys that are some prude shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying
100%.
what the streets were saying. You can do what you want to do. You're a grown woman.
All right, on to the next topic. Eminem and Snoop Dogg beef. So you're gonna have to break this down for me because this is kind of new to me.
Okay, this all started, you know what I'm saying, off of, I believe, and if I'm wrong, I believe he was on the Breakfast Club, correct me if I'm wrong, and he was just talking about Snoop Dogg was just talking about his top 10 MCs of all time. Someone brought the name up of Eminem. Snoop Dogg said, basically like, listen, Eminem's not on my top 10. He said, I don't really relate to him on that level. But he said, why? And someone's like, well, why is he not in the top 10? He said, there's people he's not fucking with. He's not fucking with a KRS-One. He's not fucking with a Big Daddy Kane. He's not fucking with Rakim. He's like, there's just niggas that he's not fucking with. LL Cool J said. He's like, there's niggas that he's not fucking with, and he can't be on that top 10. He's not there. And he said, the nigga Dre made all this other shit. So Eminem responded to the shit, and he was like, damn, I never said I was, disrespecting the rap guys, talking about KRS-One and Rakim and LL Cool J. Then he's like, I'm not trying to say I'm better than them 80s/90s rappers, whatever. He said, but what I didn't appreciate was his fucking tone about it. Like, nigga, we both came in through Dre. Like, Dre did make my career. Would I be who I am without Dre? Absolutely fucking not. He's like, but why the fuck you couldn't come step to me and say some shit? Like, that was fucked up and disrespectful. So, he felt that way with it. What I am liking, because the last straw that Snoop said was, this shit's not going to go commercial. He said, this is a family problem, and we're going to take care of it behind closed doors. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he has respect for M, and God knows M got respect for Snoop. So I like how Snoop's like, nah, I'm not going to, this ain't going to the media. We ain't going to diss each other. We ain't going to put out albums. We're going to sit down as on some family shit and we're going to talk. And at the end of the day, we'll come out, on point. So that's how this whole thing's going.
That's a fact. I don't even think this is a big deal. Like you said, this is basically music family. These dudes have been around making music since M first came out. He's been around Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. This is stupid. If anything, even if Snoop Dogg genuinely feels like Eminem is not in his top 10, who fucking cares? Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all time. LeBron James is best friends with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade thinks Michael Jordan is the best player of all time. Is that going to be some kind of basketball beef? No. Like, we need to stop manufacturing beef and allow people just to think and say what they want to say. It's funny. We live in a world where we want people to express themselves, be honest, be transparent, and be real. But the minute they say something real, you automatically pinning them against whoever they spoke about, who you think it could be turned into beef. Let it be what it be. If Snoop Dogg, with his iconic career, being around the incredible artists he's been around, doesn't feel Eminem is top 10, then just respect Snoop's opinion the same way you respect his music. There's no need to manufacture any beef. Because at the end of the day, we all know Eminem will smoke Snoop Dogg if they battle rapped or went at it. So, but stop making beef. It's not necessary. Not a big deal.
You know, that comment right,
get better.
That comment right there might start beef.
Why? Why would it start beef? Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time.
I'm letting you know that comment is the most controversial thing. Regardless of how I personally feel on Eminem, that comment right there causes beef. You feel what I'm saying? It does. A white guy rap is black people music. We know that for a fact. Rock and roll was originally our music, and we saw what they did with Elvis Presley. He's the king of rock, and like, how the fuck? And so there's always going to be that mentality about it. By you, whether it's legit or not, because he is the most definitely skilled person out there. You know what I mean? And the thing about M, he never puts himself as number one. You know what I mean? He respects the people that came before him. A lot of greats do that, but that line right there, you know it's causing beef. Snoop Dogg, one of the greatest. It's going to cause beef, man.
Well, Mike, if you listen to interviews of Michael Jordan, he never called himself the greatest either. I bet if you were drinking his tequila that he has a genie bust and smoking cigars, he'd tell you, I'm the fucking best and it ain't nobody close. So I don't really put much stock in that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? So when you know you're the best, you know you're the best. And that's that. You feel me? Like,
real quick, I heard the beef started over a feature that Eminem featured on his song. Snoop featured on an Eminem song or whatever, but I guess maybe somebody from the label of Eminem said no for Eminem to feature on a Snoop song. So they felt like Snoop felt disrespected, and like, you know, why would anybody say no to him? And ever since then, they've never made a song together.
I don't know. I would
reading up on.
I would really hope they're not beefing over a feature. Y'all done made so much music over the time. Y'all probably done spent hundreds of hours in the studio. I hope that's not a real beef.
You guys are
over a feature. No, it's cool. I just hope they don't have beef over a feature. And even if Eminem isn't the best rapper of all time, because maybe that's a little higher praise than he deserves. It's just Eminem is better than Snoop.
I mean, Eminem should definitely be in your top 3. A lot of niggas will, and I don't give a fuck what beat that cause. Like, I'll support that shit. Eminem should definitely be in your top 3. Period. 1, 2, or 3. You put him whatever order you want to put him in, but he should be in your top 3. That man's a lyrical monster, yo. And his flow and the way he puts words together, then his biggest knock is like, well, I never had the urge. I can't relate to killing my mom or wanting to kill my baby mama while she pregnant. But that's not all he raps about. So I hate when niggas give me that lane of, oh, I'm not from the trailer park, or I never wanted to kill my mom, or I didn't get high on pills. Cool. But every feature that man's been on, he killed the feature and killed the rapper that was on the title of the feature. So let's not disrespect that man on that level. I hate when I hear that argument because it's just, it disrespects the talent and the craft he put in his shit. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, all the greats will tell you, yo, Eminem's serious. Even when niggas was beefing with other rappers, like, I knew to stay away from the white boy. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this. They were a part of one of the greatest tours ever. The Up in Smoke tour is probably one of the greatest collaborations of hip-hop talents ever. Dr. Dre is, people don't understand hip hop. The producer is everything in hip hop. Dre chose Snoop. Dre chose M. There's a reason why he chose those guys. So, let's not, Lance was saying, let's not let this shit get crazier. Don't let the media come in. I love that Snoop said, we're a family. We're going to handle this behind closed doors. That's the best way to do it. But, I will definitely say M should definitely be in your top 3. And, just give him a little respect. But you're entitled to your own opinions too. So I don't want M to get mad at Snoop. You gotta understand Snoop is legitly cut from the old school. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you can't tell him KRS-One's not the man. You can't tell him that Rakim's not the man. You know what I mean? You can't tell him that, these other people aren't like great because they looked at open, like LL Cool J. Like a lot of niggas like LL Cool J's been consistent. Niggas don't put LL Cool J in the top 5 or whatever. But he's been consistent. You can't take away from LL Cool J's consistency. You know what I'm saying? Niggas rip apart Will Smith. Let's not forget, Will Smith was the first rapper to get a Grammy. And niggas will rip up Will Smith. He opened doors, you know what I mean? So I think Snoop was just coming from a historical point more than a skill point. That's all.
I love LL Cool J, but LL Cool J ain't top 5.
Nah, he's not.
LL Cool J, even with the iconic status, you would struggle to put LL Cool J top 10. And I agree. I also hate when they bring up that white argument shit for Eminem, like the Trailer Park shit. Because what the fuck he supposed to argue about? Being in Crenshaw? Like what the fuck he supposed to rap about? And don't nobody say that about the white kids that buy hip hop albums, like when for 50 Cent and all these top artists, Pop Smoke. Some of these white kids ain't never been to Brooklyn, don't know shit about a Glizzy and all of that, and they still buy the records, they still stream the records. So when you're against something or trying to make a case, you can find anything to say. But at the end of the day, real always recognize real, and the cream rises to the top. Eminem is the cream.
I feel you. I was gonna say, historically though, like even if he's not in your top 10, which is your opinion, I never really made my list because there's just so many great MCs out there. But I will say LL Cool J put in work, and he definitely elevated the game. No
question.
You know what I mean?
No question. And we should do a show where we do our top 25 or our top 50 hip hop acts of all time, so we can put our opinion and our spins on it. I'd be looking forward to see how we do that.
Coming soon. I want to get close to the camera. That's coming soon.
Facts.
On to the next topic. Kyrie Irving returns back to the NBA.
Lance, go ahead. Start off first.
All right, shout out to my nigga Kyrie Irving, Black Power. We appreciate what you did for the family of George Floyd. That was an incredible gesture. You did it without media coverage. You did it from your heart and not for shine or clout. So, my brother, we applaud you. We appreciate you. We are grateful for you, and we wish more people conducted themselves like you. As far as you getting back to basketball, you're a piece of shit. You shouldn't have left my man LeBron James. You fucked up a dynasty. They bumped you down to the 3rd best player on the team, despite the fact that I think you're better than James Harden, because James Harden is an even softer, stickier, gooier piece of shit than you are and on your worst day. But you've been bumped down to 3rd string, my brother. I wish you the best. I just don't think it's going to work out for you because on this path that you seem to be taking is leading you to some kind of realness. And you're on the team with you fake ass motherfuckers and Kevin Durant and James Harden. But the boy got skill. Keep doing your thing. You're not going to win a championship. The Lakers in 6, no matter who shows up. But we appreciate you, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay out of trouble and don't let these people change you. Be who you are. We know for sure these white people are who they are and been who they've been for 400 years. So if you piss off a couple people with some sage, some kind gestures, and some badass dribbling, do you, my brother? Just don't be a shithead about it.
Sorry. So what I'm gonna say about that is one of the things I wanted to take away from Kyrie Irving missing everything. Not only did he do all these great things that Lance just said, but he also said something as far as mental health that gets overlooked. He said, My love for the game's never changed during this comeback interview, but he's like, but when things aren't right, you need to take personal time away to take care of yourself, whatever that means. If your heart's not in something, as far as he didn't really clarify what it was. If it was, I'm just going to help other Black people because of George Floyd's family needs help, and I need to go address that because I can't continue on my path without addressing something, making it right. Or his mentals wasn't there. Marshawn Lynch, before he left, he said, make sure you take care of your mentals and your chicken. Meaning you need to make sure your mind's right and make sure your bread's right. You feel what I'm saying? So I have no problem. He took a leave of absence. They said he was going to fine him like $10,000 for so many games, whatever the fuck. It's whatever. Money ain't shit. You can't spend money if you in the fucking insane asylum because your mentals is fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? So I applaud that he said that, and that he's like, yo, I had to, I took some time away. I'm good. I'm better. I came back. The team is, they're going to need him. He said Lakers in 6. They're definitely going to need him because now there's word out that Kevin Durant is going to take some time off because they believe his Achilles is starting to act up again, so he needs to go rehab something. So he's going to miss some games. So now it's going to be the Kyrie Irving, James Harden show. I don't know. Both of them really don't play defense, and Durant was going to be had to be your defensive anchor, which we saw him do with the Golden State Warriors. So without that, I don't know. I don't know. Are they going to get so far behind? I mean, they'll probably at least make the playoffs. But I'm just thinking about the chemistry. The more time that all three of you guys aren't on the court, the chemistry is going to be off. We saw this with the Miami Heat with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. They lost, to the Dallas Mavericks, which is a great upset, but the chemistry was off. Once the chemistry was on, it was over. Cancel Christmas. So you're putting yourself in a situation where it's going to be bad chemistry. But I will say, man to man, I appreciate you saying what you're saying. Everyone, make sure your mentals is right. It's very important. If you don't feel right, get yourself right. Go talk to your loved ones. Go be around a quiet place. Whatever your moment of your time of zen is, wherever you need to be, go do that. I endorse that fully. You know what I'm saying? Everything, basketball, we look at it like it's life or death, especially our jobs and what we do, but nothing's more important than your life, your mentals, your health. You feel what I'm saying? These are things that are the most important in life. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure all those things are checked in order, then move on and be happy.
Facts.
All right, on to the next topic. Rest in peace to Hank Aaron, the real home run king. He passed at the age of 86. And, one thing kind of seemed a little fishy. He took the COVID vaccination. So I wonder if that had anything to do with him passing, but he passed in his sleep, so at least that's a positive thing. And I believe he lived a full life, and his legacy is like, it's like an unbelievable one. How he started from the Negro League then into the Major League Baseball and breaking Babe Ruth his record, and it's just an astonishing story.
Go ahead, Lance, and I'll go after you, sir.
All right, I agree. R.I.P. to Hank Aaron, the second greatest home run hitter of all time. Because we respect Barry Bonds over here. Up in uptown New York City, baby, Barry Bonds is the home run king. You know what I'm saying? But R.I.P. Hank Aaron, much respect. There aren't too many athletes in society that could say they've been through what you've been through. As far as what you had to go through just to play a game. We got athletes now that talk about they're depressed and they go through things and they literally play a game for a living, but you were dealing with issues so much bigger than hitting a ball fucking out the park. So your contributions to society and our people are incredible. Your talents were incredible. We appreciate you. Rest in peace. That COVID vaccine shit is fishy as fuck. I will say we need to be on the lookout for people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He also said he was taking the COVID vaccine. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he not black, but he also said he was taking the COVID vac. So if any one of those two niggas dropped, then we got a COVID vaccination issue on our hands. But in all seriousness, R.I.P. Hank Aaron, we appreciate you. And we thank you.
All right, quick thing before I jump it on. Barry Bonds, they taint his home run record because of steroids. What do you think about that before I jump in and put my 2 cents on it? And I'm not gonna say he was the only one because we saw everybody on the juice in that era. Like we saw people blow up out of nowhere. So I mean, he's the only one because of who he was and what he was doing, they focused on him. But I remember watching the Supreme Court things where Mark McGuire teared up and said, "Were you on the juice?" That's not my thing to say. Like I remember everybody, you know what I mean, not answering the question. But please put your 2 cents in there.
No, I hear you and I agree. You know who also took steroids? Robinson Cano. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not even going to give you another name because I don't want to besmirch anybody's name without absolutely knowing for a fact. But if you played basketball and you went from a 22-inch vert to a 47-inch vert, I'd be like, oh, shit, steroids did it. If you were a boxer and you had 10 pro fights, you had 1 knockout, and all of a sudden in the next 10 fights, you had 9 knockouts, I'd be like, oh, shit. If you were a football player, you ran a 4.8, and all of a sudden you ran a 4.4, I'd be like, damn, something's up. Baseball is the one sport where I don't care if you bench 2,000 pounds and you squat the earth. If you don't have hand-eye coordination, you can't hit no fucking ball. I have been blessed to be a 3-sport athlete. I am a basketball player. I played football on a collegiate level, and I also played baseball. All 3 of those sports are dramatically different in the sense of, you know what I'm saying? Like when that ball being thrown at you, that ball dips, that ball rises, that ball fades, and that ball cuts. That hand-eye coordination, that's special. So unless steroids improve your hand-eye coordination, I don't fucking care about how big these players are. Like, at all. I couldn't care less. Not to mention Barry Bonds is an incredible talent before steroids, but Robinson Cano's been popped twice for steroids. Do you see Robinson Cano knocking 400-yard dingers out the yard? No. Ain't got nothing to do with it. So I don't hold that against Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is the true home run king in my mind and needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he should be in on the next run, and I don't think steroids play the same role in baseball as they would other sports that would involve more physicality.
All right, so I will say this, that the steroid era didn't begin with Barry Bonds. He was already a part of, I believe, the 40-40 club when you get 40 RBIs, 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases. That's a fact. Before he did that. So he's a hell of an athlete, and your point is very valid. Steroids will not make you hit a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. It will not. You know what I'm saying? Your hand-eye coordination in baseball, your mind decides whether you're going to swing within milli of milliseconds, and then you have a less than a second to actually swing at the ball when it's coming that fast. So it's definitely a hand-eye coordination thing. Baseball is one of those sports. I played baseball, played football, played basketball, I did track, whatever. Baseball is definitely one of those sports where it's called the it factor. You either got it or you don't. Your hand-eye coordination is either there or not. So I'll say that. What I'm about to say here is when I call him the king, it's no disrespect to Bonds' accomplishment, but for the simple fact of when he broke Babe Ruth's record, they were on a nigga just broke our king's record. So my king's not to say that he's the top home run person. Of course, Barry Bonds is. My thing is to say crown this man because he really didn't get crowned properly. Because even us playing, when you play baseball when you're younger, you heard of the name Babe Ruth. You did. That's what it was. You always heard the name Babe Ruth. You didn't hear the name Hank Aaron until you got older. And Hank Aaron but by the time we played baseball, Hank Aaron already destroyed Babe Ruth's record. Not only that, let's go down what this man did. 25 All-Star appearances. World Series champion, 1957. NL MVP, 1957. 3 Golden Gloves means he played defense and offense. You know what I mean? NL batting champion, NL home run leader for 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Batting champion 2 years at NL. NL RBI leader 4 years. Braves retired his number. The Milwaukee Brewers retired his number. Braves Hall of Fame, American Family Field Walk of Fame, Major League Baseball All-Century Team. MLB records this man still has today that haven't been touched. Career runs batted in, him. Career total bases, him. Career extra bats hit, him. 25 career All-Star appearances. No one else has touched that. And they didn't crown that man the way they talk about Babe Ruth or other players that came from him that were hitters. That's why I said king. I didn't mean king to mean like you're the master of everything. I'm saying like that is a true king. That is a home run king. Not Babe Ruth, not the name that we were given all this time. It was Hank Aaron. You know what I mean? And he won against, when he got it, he didn't want to talk to reporters because they thought at the time when he got it, the racist white reporters were going to somehow throw him under the sewer because you broke our God's, record. So he got inducted in 1982, first ballot by 97.8%. Rest in peace, King. You feel what I'm saying? And however you want to do it with the steroids, they can't even blame that on the steroids era because he was doing it way before that and became a thing. I don't look frown on the steroids as far as going back to Barry Bonds because I think it's just different eras called different things. Other players came out and said they were using things and they kind of slipped away from it. So it is what it is. But I just want to say rest in peace to Hank Aaron. You'll be missed. Everything you did for baseball, I crown you as one of the masters of baseball, and you should have got way more shine in my eyes than you did.
All right, so on to the last thing, sports news, NFL, AFC, and NFC championship predictions. Let's go. Take it away.
Whew. It's come that time. We have the NFC, AFC championship. Then after that, we have the Super Bowl. I think, Lance, since you're the football guy, you got to give out your info. You got to give out your feelings, how you feel about everything. You got to break things down. And then I will, since I'm second in command when it comes to football, because I've never act like I had an edge over you on football. I have my feelings. I back it up with some evidence, but I will tip my hat to you when it comes to football. I'll let you, drive the car, and I'll be in the passenger side controlling the radio. And I will turn to a different station if I feel like you're playing something whack.
I'm not worried about that because I'm bringing straight fire.
All right, go ahead.
Last week I went 4-0 in my picks. I just want to point that out.
You did.
I told you Lamar Jackson was overrated.
I agreed.
Overrated. And would not run for 100 yards. You know what that means? Overrated. I told you that boy wasn't going to do it. I told you Tom was going to do it.
I got that wrong. I went to the Saints. I was 3-1. So I got that wrong.
There it is. Send them bum-ass Saints home. Drew Brees, you know what that is? That's karma for talking out of turn, talking about my granddaddy. He fought in the war, and it was like Drew Brees out of pocket, out of turn. You know what? Now you're out the playoffs. So Tampa Bay, that's how we do it. So we're going to get rid of Aaron Rodgers this week. Aaron Rodgers has been talking about he wants a playoff game at Lambeau Field. I guess he just wanted a shorter ride home because Tom Brady is going to smoke his ass 28-14. That's right. That great Aaron Rodgers is only going to put up 14 points this week, people. In the AFC, I am picking Josh Allen over the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, I know. The Kansas City Chiefs are probably the overwhelming favorite, but after the way Pat Mahomes was dinged up last week, I'm expecting the Buffalo Bills to be willing to take a 15-yard personal foul penalty or two in order to even the scales and let Pat Mahomes to know that we ain't no bitches up here in upstate Buffalo, although I'm from the Bronx. So I'm picking Buffalo in a high-scoring game, score 35-28. Yeah, so I'm going to go Buffalo and Tom Brady, Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
So I'm really torn because the Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady thing, it was hard to choose. And after what I've seen Tom Brady do, He's still hanging in there, and he's got so many weapons. And then I saw what, the Packers are doing, and it's a really hard choice. I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to jump on something right now. I think that how do you feel about, even though Kansas City, that Patrick Mahomes has been cleared from the concussion, does it shake your confidence at all as far as that score?
No, because if you've been watching the games, Kansas City's been pulling out a lot of like, oh shit, them some bad motherfucker moments. But you can't always be the bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Tyson was a bad motherfucker. And then Buster Douglas happened. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say I'm starting to feel like, but I want to say I'm wondering if Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and this Buffalo Bills team is Buster Douglas. Even if they get away with a 12 count in the 6th round, somehow maybe Buster Douglas beats Tyson this week, and it's starting to kind of feel that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you don't take the Bills seriously, they're gonna win. They have a lot of weapons too. One thing I felt, and it came down, it was documented, and just because you brought up Mike Tyson, they said Mike Tyson didn't take the Buster Douglas fight serious. And you gotta remember this, Buster Douglas lost his mama to cancer before that fight. So Facts. I just want my boy to be the champion. And by damn it, if my mama says she wants me to be the champion on her deathbed, guess what I'm gonna do? You're gonna have to kill me in this ring, Mike, because I ain't giving up. You feel what I'm saying? Take me serious. I don't think Mike took him serious because I don't think I was by far one of the worst. He lost his belt the next fight. He was definitely not by far one of the worst heavyweight champions ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it real. But when you got the fight in you, when you got that dog in you, when you got that mentality, like, you're going to have to kill me, which I believe Buffalo's got right now, because even when they won the AFC champion it's been since 96, 95, Josh Allen looked at his team and said, this feels all right, but we got bigger plans in store. Let's go do that. When you got a nigga like that that's saying death before dishonor, that's dangerous. And I think it's going to come down to penalties. And if you look at the stats, I think the Bills have the least amount of penalties compared to Kansas City. I think Kansas City can't afford any penalties, or it's not going to go in their favor. So I'll pick the Bills on that one too. Boy, back to this Packers-Tampa Bay thing. I wanted to say Green Bay Packers. I'm not going to lie to you. But then from listening to you say it, and this is how it's been since, Tom Brady's been fucking up his division forever, and everybody hated seeing Tom Brady. Every time you hated on him, you're like, yo, I hope he blows it. The only Super Bowl that he blew is when they had a perfect season, when they had Randy Moss. Everything else, he kind of comes through. That piece of shit, win, lose, draw, defense gets the interception at the goal line. Is that fucking handed off to fucking Marshawn Lynch? Oh, I can't stand that nigga. But he fucking 9 times out of 10, the nigga wins. A field goal, a call that they think should be reversed, whatever the fuck. Driving down, he does it. He fucking does it. So part of me is like, just keep it G. So I guess I'm going to go for the Buccaneers.
That's right.
In my soul, I'm going to keep it 100. In my soul, if he loses because I said this, so be it. But I'm going Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll have your Super Bowl predictions after those games.
Welcome to the dark side, my brother.
I don't like it. This is awful. I feel like I feel like I made a deal with the devil, and I don't fucking like it, yo.
You damn right. Because you know what come next. Tampa Bay beat Buffalo ass in the Super Bowl.
If he does that, wow. If he does that. Because he leaves the Patriots, immediate impact in the other conference, NFC. Even him going to the championship is like, bruh, no one was talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's like, I wanted to get out of the cold. I wanted to warm up. And I believe there's weapons over here. And they need a quarterback. He slid right in. So that's that's basically it. So we got the Buccaneers winning the NFC championship, and we got the Buffalo Bills winning the AFC championship. And that will come on Sunday. I believe 3:05 is when the NFC starts. 6:40 Eastern time, of course, is when the AFC championship starts. So let's go. And let's go football. Let's enjoy this, yo. It's gonna be. I think they're gonna be good games regardless. I really do. I still think these teams are gonna win, but I believe you don't want to miss these football. I think every moment's gonna be important.
Agreed. Tom Brady going to a Super Bowl, baby. Josh Allen, congratulations. I'm congratulating y'all now because I already know what's gonna happen. When you know the game of football, you can see it ahead of time. Not saying that the Chiefs ain't got a shot, but I'm feeling Pat Mahomes just not going to be able to get it done this time.
Does Josh Allen deserve more respect in the MVP race?
No. What this is a perfect example of organizational alignment. You have an ownership that believes in a coaching staff. Oh no, an ownership that believes in his GM. A GM that believes in his coaching staff, and then a coaching staff that believes in his players and allows them to do what they're good at in order to be successful. They're not asking Josh Allen to be Tom Brady or to be Pat Mahomes even. They're asking Josh Allen to be Josh Allen and do what Josh Allen does. Stephon Diggs is the one that needs to be higher in the MVP considerations because Stephon Diggs is truly the one that changed the culture of the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen played in Buffalo last year. Buffalo didn't look like this. Buffalo didn't feel like this. Stephon Diggs is in Minnesota, and he told them, yo, give me the ball. And you had idiot, and I do mean idiot, announcers like Joe Buck, who basically is living off his father's name in the industry, saying guys like Stephon Diggs aren't good enough because they're worried about individual stats rather than contributing and team success. But all Stephon Diggs ever said was, get me the ball because I can make a play. And at the end of the day, if you got a guy that wants to make the play, that's putting in the work to make the play, that's available to make the play, and it's not tearing your team apart, you don't fuck up that kind of passion. And if you look at the Minnesota Vikings and what they're lacking, even with the incredible rookie season of Justin Jefferson out of LSU, he ain't no Stephon Diggs. And Josh Allen knows it. And the Buffalo Bills' success shows it.
I just want to say, like, as far as the Bills, though, they were improving. Diggs wasn't there, but since he's been there for 3 years and each year was an improvement. Diggs, as everyone says, once you get a quarterback, a good receiver, things change for him. You see it. Tom Brady got these receivers. Look, you know what I mean, from the Patriots. Mahomes has weapons. Everybody that has a weapon, you know what I mean, you see like, oh, okay, so you do need a receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Belichick, yeah, I understand what you're doing, but quarterbacks now, because it's a different game. I mean, shit, the Bills won a playoff game without really running the ball.
It's crazy.
That's the thing.
At all.
And I want to say he improved his numbers tremendously. And Tay Diggs is responsible for that because he targeted him the most. And he'll take those short plays to do it. But, Bees does open up things. They even said for Diggs, you got to watch that white boy. You do. That's that. He's sneaky. That's the best way to describe Bees, man. That sneaky motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? He'll get you out of that jam. He'll get by a little linebacker. He's that short motherfucker. You didn't see him. He caught it. And it opens up for Diggs. It's a 1-2 punch, and then they have other weapons as well. I just want to say that I love his improvement from day one. And what quarterback, after he gets to the league, your mechanics has got you there. Josh Allen's like, this ain't it, yo. I need to get with a mechanics coach and do things so I can improve myself. Quarterbacks don't do that. So I think that I wish there was the most improved award in the NFL. It doesn't seem like they have one, but I would give him most improved. I just feel that he might not be number one for MVP, but he should definitely be a silver medal for it. But who's your MVP, though? And then we'll hang it up after that.
Okay, after I answer this, I want to ask you a quick question. My MVP, okay. I want to give the MVP to Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Because if the MVP is the most valuable player to their team, for a running back to have the value of a quarterback, which is what Derrick Henry did this season by running over 2,000 yards without a Pro Bowl offensive lineman, it's unheard of.
Yeah.
For the short list of 2,000 yards.
But he's the size of an offensive lineman, so it makes
that's cool. DK Metcalf is the size of a linebacker. That don't make him the best receiver in football, as good as he is.
No, I'm just saying, like, would you line up to hit him? I'm not taking away from his talent, but I'm just saying that's a big boy.
But do you remember the old school days of Eddie George? Eddie George was a big boy too.
He wasn't Henry's size though. Eddie George was tall and he had some muscle.
Eddie George about 6'4", 230, 240, right?
I remember Brandon Jacobs was that big too, but I'm just saying, like, they were thick. They were Henry's size, his build.
Well, all right, maybe that, but that's God's gift, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I'm not mad.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But my MVP, I feel like it should go to Derrick Henry, because you take Derrick Henry off the Tennessee Titans are a sub 500 team, but then I guess some would say the same for the true MVP, who's probably going to get the award, and Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers is going to get the award, but Derrick Henry should get the award, in my opinion.
But how many running backs in the history of the NFL have gotten the MVP award? You know it, 9 times out of 10, it goes to the quarterback.
Very few, and that's why Derrick Henry should get it, because even though he was the workhorse that completely changed the fortunes of the Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry got Ryan Tannehill paid. Ryan Tannehill was the starting quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, and Adam Gase, sorry ass, got him ran out of the Dolphins, and the people lost complete faith in Ryan Tannehill. You put Ryan Tannehill in a situation where he can hand the ball off anywhere between 20 to 25 times a game, and that play action has allowed Tannehill to be a damn good starting quarterback in this league. So if we're talking about valuable and what you mean to your team, Derrick Henry deserves MVP, but they're going to give it to the quarterback.
All right. All right, man. Well, shit, that's a wrap for the NFL talk. You know what I'm saying? Peoples, take us home, bro.
Yo, man, appreciate everybody rocking with 25-8 The Culture. And I'm your boy, Pablo Maccabee. Peace.
One.